offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
To Montgomery on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Fields. Eluding the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Patrick Queen
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's taken in at the 9.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 38.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson running again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last Santos' kick is up and through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, Didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And a short gain here down to the 22. On third down, Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw. Fields being chased out left. Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And despite the cold,